Alright, welcome back. This time we're with TMC in Russia for round 16, is it? 16, 17? I can't remember at this stage. Dry qualifying, dry race, so happy days about that for sure. I was afraid of a race in the wet. Into this one now, felt fine. Like the setup was really good, I have to say. So shouts to Scuba for helping me with the setup on this one because it felt really, really good. And yeah, heading into this one, here is my, of course we're wearing the pumpkin helmet, of course. It's the thing that's going to carry me to victory. um, yeah, heading into, this is the end of qualifying, so I'm not going to lie, I absolutely busted my ass for this lap. Come across line 31.7 for a provisional pole, but we'll just cut to the live audio, shall we? I reckon that's job done.
Let's go ahead.
For qualifying. Wow,
Go.
Austin did the exact same time as me. But I crossed the line like five things first.
5 seconds. He's like 5 seconds behind you. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That
mad.
is hilarious.
Sorry, Graham. That helmet looks absolute dog shit.
Oh, get out of here, hater.
It just looks.
Oh, it's
Come
incredible.
on, Matt Holmes. Take that P2.
Come on, Matt Holmes.
Oh, he's only
man.
gone and taken pole position.
Oh my god.
Has he? Yes! Go on, boy.
Mate, that is close as hell.
Fair play. I actually thought I smashed it on that last lap. So that was that. That was pretty funny, to be fair. Look how close it is, man. Between the top three there. Austin did a fair play to him with one lap from him. So in the end, I was hoping. Look, pole position. Obviously, look, you have it. You know, it's one of those things to lose it like that. But at Russia, you know, it certainly could be worse. So obviously, a long run down towards turn 2. So anything is possible in the race. Speaking of, very simple softs to mediums. 4-5 wings. I just kept it all the same. Fuel you can see over 3 laps or so, a bit cloudy, but we shall see how we get on, shall we? So, pumpkin helmet in hand. This can only mean one thing, shall we? 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and Matt has absolutely jumped away. Sadly for him, it's just that's just one of those you know, I think experience things, but. Anyways, he's away. We're going to have to fight from Javier, whose pace I was afraid of heading into this one. And Awesome Dude was there as well. We're going to hold it into turn 2. A little bit of contact on the back. Not sure who that was, but Awesome Dude then is still in third. And then Wesker right behind him. Wesker reserving this one on no TC. So yeah, I have the effective race lead because there was another tap there, I think. Yeah, that was another tap. I'm not sure if he got wing damage because of that, but yeah, we're behind Matt, but obviously Matt has got to serve as drive-through, so we're sitting pretty. So it's just me trying to A, not get penalties, B, try and break DRS as quickly as possible. And I think Austin Dude may have damaged his wing, but I'm not sure. But so we're going to try and run away in this lap. Yeah, flag behind, not sure who that's for, but just trying to run away. A bit of a snap there. You see I'm pushing, like I am trying to do it, and yeah, so that should end that first lap. So safely through. Wesker now is into second place, and you're going to set the fastest time here, 37.3, but only very briefly. So Wesker's at 36.9. So that was that. A little annoying in the sense that, you know, Wesker is a Division 1 driver at this stage. You just come in and just no TC, which is dangerous to others as well as, you know, just there's someone else. There's a mistake where I'm going to lose a lot of time. There was someone else who was using like no ABS in this race for the first time. I think it was Chubbs, and it was just dangerous, man. Like it's you know, you're asking for an accident to happen some way or another. But yeah, that mistake. I was out of DRS. So that mistake put me back into DRS range of Wesker. So. That was unfortunate. I have no idea what happened there, to be honest. It just I don't know. It was just really weird. It was inconsistent. It just felt like I just couldn't stop in time, or whatever the case was. The important thing is that it's now I am back within Wesker's DRS. You can see there. So I was like, oh crap, that's gonna suck. So lap 6, and I was lap 7. I got a good run out of this last turn, and that helps. You know, I actually broke DRS there briefly, but that wouldn't last too long. So you can see there's a car there, and we can get by. Thankfully, no issues to be had. So Lap 8, you see Wesker's a little bit closer this time around, so I've got decent ERS still at this stage. Fuel using lots of that. And Wesker's going to get close. I'm going to stick to the middle. Not enough room on the outside. I'm defending the inside line enough, so you know, position the car. Nice short run through turn 3. I could see him in my mirrors all along, and just drifting a little wide. Not even that actually. Just keeping my line centre. Make sure I no dive down the inside there. So keeping that position. Sector 2, my pace was really strong. It's just obviously with the DRS, it's tough to break away. Heading in then lap 8, later that lap, the tyres really began to go, and especially heading out of here. So Wesker is going to, alongside me, he's actually going to pull over to the right side and pit. So I wasn't sure of that immediately, but he's going to come in and pit. So there's a few drivers that have come down from Div 1/2 to Div 3 and they've used like no assist or something, and they're some of them are just too quick, and others it's just a little dangerous. So anyways, I'm pushing on this in lap, sector 1, green sector 1. So some pace is there. You're going to see what this undercut is like. Slow down, nice pit entry. I have to say, I didn't lose too much time. So going to go into the mediums and go to the end of the race. Extrema is in this race as well. He's a factor to be had, but I wasn't too worried about that. It was more so Wesker that was fighting at this stage. Javier is kind of dropped out of contention. Good stop from the Red Bull boys. Happy with that. Happy with my reaction time as well, and not going too soon. I've been guilty of that sometimes, going too soon on the old pit exit, but yeah, I was just conscious of heading down this main straight. A little late to get on the throttle. Trying to see pushing there. Matt Holmes is going to go through, and Wesker then as well. Now by this stage, I believe Wesker has a penalty. I do not. I think I have a warning or so. I was into the back of heading into turn 2 there, but look, as long as I can keep within DRS of Wesker now, I'll be happy enough. So the second phase of this race begins. Now 18 laps on these tyres, so plenty to be had. And you can see he's just negotiating my teammate Bomber Sanfer, who didn't have to jump as much out of the way as he did. Almost hit into the wall, so I thank you to him because didn't have to do that. But I appreciate it nonetheless. So anyways, I am just now have a run at Wesker, so I can save ERS if I need to. I can save fuel if I need to. I can, I got a corner cut there. That's my second one. I don't know that. I thought that was a little harsh, but anyways, we carry on lap 14 within DRS. And there are some stages where I was just like, nah, I could catch up, but I just want to kind of just chill a bit, not use too much ERS or fuel. And the fact that I'm in DRS is enough for me, so you can see hop it back down to standard, and you just kind of go from there. So look, if you don't get a chance to turn 2, there's chances in turn 4 as well, heading into this right-hander here. If you get a good run out of turn 3. And turn 2 for that matter. So here we are closing up again now on Wesker, and this time we're close on there to warrant having an attack. So I could have gone for the dive here. I could have done it. I didn't, because I'm considerate of those I'm racing around. But a good run through turn 3. It's going to come over a little bit, and I have to kind of get off the throttle, so that was a tough one. Bit of a heart and mouth moment there for sure. Gonna have another go at lap 18. Have a look again. Could have. No, I've seen dive bombs from there before. Get a good run out of turns 2 and 3. And again, you see Wesker's nipping to the right. So then back to the left. So I'm gonna go down to the right, down the inside. He comes across. A little bit of contact. Wasn't happy about that, but looking back, obviously, look, it's the contact model's not great side by side. So had to take some of that into consideration. Lap 20 though, I get a penalty now. He has got 2 penalties at this stage, so I'm still okay. But I was like, that's annoying, because that turned out to be my last warning of the race as well. So that was extra annoying for reasons you'll see later. Lap 21, again having a chase down, closing rapidly, and I'm going for this move. So down the inside, he comes across, contact, and I'm spun around. Extrema is going to hop through here, and as is unsafe release as well. So I was not happy with that. I said, look at that accident. Was Wesker at fault? Yes. He could have left me more space. Was I at fault? Yes. That corner closed off quite quickly. Was the game at fault? Yes. Here we have unsafe release. Moving. I moved across. Haven't stated my intentions there, and that was a late move from unsafe release. So I'm going to try and get him here through turn 3. So. Was that Wesker's fault? Yes, in some ways. He could have left me more space for sure. Could he, realised there's a car on his right hand side. He was right proximity arrow. Was that my fault? Yes, I didn't have to go for that move. I was aware of the penalties, but as a driver, I always want to win on track and the such. Was that the game's fault? Yes. The contact model was horrendous. So look, a bit of everything there. I did report that because Wesker had no footage. Conveniently enough, but no further action on that. And I do think that is just the contact model. But I was driving mad at this stage, so I was driving mad. So I was popping in some green laps. Now that I was basically free of any car in front of me through dirty air, it was just some very consistent laps. This is the final lap of the race. Me and Extreme's pace was very good as well. By the way, me and him both pulled back up to Wesker in the sense that. Extreme got to DRS and I got to where the penalty range is going to take me into P2 here. So, a difficult race. For reason. Do I blame myself? Yes. Do I blame the game? Yes. Do I blame Wesker? Yes. But all in little bits of their own. It's a combination of the three: myself, Wesker, and the game. But there we go. P2s were finished in the end. I think a 1.3 or so behind Extreme in the end. Again, I tried to get that second warning removed. Wasn't removed. I can understand that. So it's going to be P2. This is the reason why I actually delayed making this one, because I wanted to see what the steward's report was going to be at the end of this. So it's going to be P2 in the end, which is fine. Not the race the pumpkin helmet deserved. The pace was there for P1 today, last week at this stage. But yeah, that's what happens sometimes. That's just racing. I'm not blaming Wesker wholly. Again, like I said, I blame me. I blame the game. Cosmic Model sucked. He could have left more room. I could have done a better job understanding the race a little bit. But again, as a racer, you always want to win on track if you can. And because penalties can be removed, sometimes you can never be sure. So. That's just kind of the thinking behind it. Why I went for why'd you go for that move if you knew that he had penalties? Well, because sometimes penalties do get removed. So credit to Extreme, he won the race. His pace was very good. He only had 2 warnings in the end, which was interesting. I was expecting a lot more, to be honest, but fair play to him. He had none. But so the big picture stuff then for this race is because obviously Caesar's still away. I believe now the lead for me is 1 point over Caesar heading into Japan, which is next, and that's going to be the next race. So yeah, disappointed not to win this one, but look, bigger picture, it's another podium, some more points, so yeah, can't complain with that. But that's going to be it. Japan is next, and until next time.